Over 40 do this 10-min morning routine for stiffness plus belly fat. If you're over 40 and you wake up stiff, tight hips, tight shoulders, lower back cranky, and at the same time you're noticing that belly fat just doesn't want to leave, this video is for you. Because here's what most men get wrong after 40. They think they need harder workouts, longer workouts, more extreme workouts. But what they actually need is a smarter start to the day. For the last several weeks, I've been testing a 10-minute morning routine designed specifically for men over 40. Not yoga, not cardio, not random stretching. A targeted sequence that reduces stiffness, improves posture, activates muscle, and indirectly supports fat loss. 10 minutes every morning. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I did, why it works physiologically, and how you can implement it immediately. But first, quick question. If you're watching this, comment where you're watching from and how old you are. I want to see how many 40 plus, 50 plus, even 60 plus men are serious about rebuilding their body intelligently. Because this isn't about grinding harder, it's about moving smarter. Let's start with the problem. Why mornings feel worse after 40. After 40, three things tend to happen. You move less overall, you sit more, you accumulate joint stress over decades. Add in lower testosterone, higher cortisol, and sleep that isn't as deep as it used to be, and you wake up stiff. Hips tight, thoracic spine locked up, shoulders rounded, core disengaged. And when you start your day stiff, you carry that stiffness into everything. Your posture at work, your workouts, your walking pattern, even your digestion. Now here's where belly fat ties in. When you're stiff and inactive first thing in the morning, cortisol stays elevated longer. Your body remains in stress mode. Stress mode encourages fat storage, especially around the midsection. So instead of checking your phone for 20 minutes after waking up, we're going to rewire your system in 10 minutes. And the effects compound. The 10-minute routine, step by step. This routine has 5 movements. 2 minutes each. No equipment required. Let's break it down. 1. Controlled deep squats. 2 minutes. Feet shoulder width. Slow descent. Hold at the bottom for 3 to 5 seconds. Drive up. Why? Deep squats first thing in the morning. Open hips. Mobilize ankles. Activate glutes. Increase blood flow to lower body. After 40, hips tighten fast. Tight hips lead to anterior pelvic tilt. Anterior pelvic tilt contributes to lower belly protrusion. You don't just have belly fat, you have poor alignment. Deep squats begin correcting that. Not aggressively, just consistently. If you can't squat deep, hold on to a door frame for support. Progress gradually. 2. Push-up holds, not max reps. Controlled push-ups, lower slowly, pause 1 second at the bottom, drive up. You can do 5 reps, rest, repeat. Push-ups activate chest, shoulders, core, serratus anterior, but more importantly, they reinforce posture. Men over 40 often have rounded shoulders. Push-ups done correctly re-engage stabilizers. And remember, we're not chasing fatigue, we're activating muscle. 3. Glute bridge march 2 minutes. Lie on your back, hips up. Alternate lifting 1 foot at a time. Why this matters? After 40, glutes often become lazy. Sedentary lifestyle weakens them. Weak glutes increase lower back stress. Lower back stress increases stiffness. Glute activation improves pelvic position. Better pelvic position reduces belly push forward appearance. Again, alignment affects aesthetics. 4. Thoracic rotations. On hands and knees. One hand behind head. Rotate elbow towards ceiling. Slow and controlled. This opens the thoracic spine. Men over 40 become stiff through upper back. When upper back locks up, shoulders compensate. When shoulders compensate, posture collapses. Posture collapse makes belly protrude more. Opening thoracic mobility improves breathing capacity. Improved breathing lowers stress response. Lower stress supports fat loss. Everything connects. 5. Plank breathing, 2 minutes. Hold plank, slow nasal breathing, inhale 4 seconds, exhale 6 seconds. This activates deep core, improves diaphragm function, lowers morning cortisol spike, reduces stress. This is the part most men skip, and it's the most powerful. Because belly fat after 40 is not just calories, it's stress management. Now let me ask you something. How many of you wake up and immediately check your phone? Be honest. Comment phone first if that's you. Because that habit elevates stress instantly. This routine replaces that pattern. What happened when I did this daily? Within 5 days, morning stiffness reduced noticeably, hips looser, shoulders felt open. Within 10 days, posture improved, standing taller without thinking about it, lower back tightness reduced. Within 3 weeks, waistline slightly tighter, not dramatic fat loss, but less bloating, better alignment, better core engagement, energy more stable. Why? Because when you start your day with activation instead of stress, your hormonal environment shifts. Not dramatically, but consistently. Consistency wins after 40. Why this supports belly fat reduction? Let's be clear. This 10-minute routine alone will not melt fat, but here's what it does. Improves insulin sensitivity through muscle activation, reduces stress response through breathing, encourages better posture and core tension, increases non-exercise activity thermogenesis, NEAT. When you move better, you move more. When you move more, energy expenditure increases subtly throughout the day. Fat loss after 40 is about leverage, not punishment, and this routine builds leverage. Why it's only 10 minutes, because friction kills consistency. If I told you 45 minutes every morning, you wouldn't do it. But 10 minutes? No excuse. And consistency over months changes bodies, not intensity for 5 days. If this sounds too simple, that's the point. Simple systems scale. Now, if you're a man over 40 who wants less stiffness, less belly fat, better posture, more daily energy, that's exactly what we focus on here. No fluff, no gimmicks, just practical systems that work. If that's what you want, make sure you're subscribed. Not because you feel obligated, but because you're serious about rebuilding intelligently. Common mistakes. Mistake 1, rushing movements, slow and controlled wins. Mistake 2, skipping breathing work. Breathing is foundational. Mistake 3, doing it inconsistently. 3 days won't change anything. 3 weeks will. Mistake 4, expecting dramatic fat loss without nutrition alignment. This routine enhances results. It doesn't replace discipline. How to combine this with training. Do this routine first thing, then train later in the day, or do it before your workout as activation. It complements the 3-day split perfectly. Morning activation, evening strength, that combination is powerful. Now I want to hear from you. If you commit to this for the next 7 days, comment 7 days locked in. And if you're already doing some kind of morning mobility or activation routine, share what you're doing, because your comment might help another man start. That's how this grows. The bigger picture. After 40, transformation isn't about dramatic changes. It's about stacking small wins, 10 minutes per day, better alignment, better breathing, better muscle activation. That compounds. And when compounded with intelligent strength training and solid nutrition, it builds visible change. You don't need to punish your body. You need to support it. That's maturity. That's leverage. That's the blueprint. So tomorrow morning, instead of reaching for your phone, drop down, move, breathe, activate. 10 minutes. And let consistency do what intensity never could. Because after 40, the real advantage isn't youth, it's discipline. And discipline applied daily changes everything.